where that race just switched to leans Democrat.
Joining us now is Senate candidate Sam Brown, along with Oklahoma Senator and Trump surrogate Markwayne Mullin, who is kicking off a battleground tour with Tulsi Gabbard in the Silver State tonight. All right, gentlemen, welcome to the show. Sam, I want to come to you first. Again, your race has been switched from a toss-up to a lean Democrat. Emerson had some recent polling that came out. They have your opponent at 50%, you at 42%. Give us the state of this race, your race.
Yeah, look, I mean, this is a race for Nevada workers. This is a race for the very soul and heart of our country. And I'll tell you what, I'm not here to talk about polls. I think we all know over the last couple of cycles, polls can be garbage. But I'll tell you this, the Taliban once in 2008 tried to kill me and failed. Democrats are trying to kill me right now, maybe even with some of these polling numbers, but they're going to fail. And I'm inviting America to join me, join Nevadans right here. Let's fight for this seat. We're going to win this seat on November 5th. And you can join me at CaptainSamBrown.com because we will win and we'll take back the Senate majority and support President Trump's agenda.
Hey, and Sean, just to add to that, keep in mind, Trump's up by 5 points here. I really don't know if that many voters, Republicans and Democrats, are going to switch the ballot to go vote for Rosen. Sean's an excellent candidate. Sam's an excellent candidate. Sorry, brother, I didn't mean to confuse you. I didn't mean to insult Sam that way, Sean. But
yeah,
I feel very strong about this race. That's why I'm here. And I started my day in Austin. I'm finished my day here in Tulsa, starting off this battleground tour because, listen, Sam's going to be our 52nd seat in the Senate.
I'm going to bring up an issue that is beginning, and there was even a Wall Street Journal editorial about this that is beginning to resonate really across the nation. And it's about biological men being allowed to play in women's sports, particularly in collegiate sports. So the University of Nevada women's volleyball team voted to forfeit a match against San Jose State. San Jose State has a transgender player, biological man, transgender player on it. The university did not consult them. And there have been 5 forfeits against San Jose State. The University of Nevada telling Outkick, quote, "The player's decision does not represent the position of the university. The university intends to move forward with the match as scheduled. The players may choose not to participate in the match on that day, on the day of the contest." But and I want to get both your reaction. But Sam, this is an issue for Sherrod Brown. This is an issue in Wisconsin that Eric Hovde is pushing because these are Democrat senators who have not stood up for girls in sports and not stood up for women in sports, and they side with transgender biological men, essentially taking opportunity away from women and potentially putting their lives at risk.
Right. Well, look, I mean, as a father with a young daughter who plays sports, let me tell you, this is unacceptable. And Jackie Rosen, who I'm running against, supports this agenda of allowing men to compete against women, even in these collegiate sports. I am so proud of the young women here at the University of Nevada at Reno on the volleyball team who have stood up for themselves. And I'll tell you what's shameful is that we have people who are in a position of authority and influence who have abandoned these young women and have not stood up for what is clearly right. I will not stand by. It's not just for my daughter, it's for everyone's daughter. This is an issue that is clear. Men, biological men, should not be competing in women's sports. It's a matter of safety as well as privacy and competition. These women have competed their entire life for this moment. It should not be stolen by a man.
Yeah, and when we're meeting with him actually later on this evening, but this crap just boils my blood. As a father of 6, 3 boys that are wrestling in college, 3 girls that are still wrestling in school, in high school and middle school, there is 0 chance I'm letting my girls at the age they are right now step on the mat with a biological man. You will see my blood go to a different level. You'll see my ears change, and me and the coach will have some words at that point. Because this is absolutely wrong. What's interesting, Sean and Dagan, is you don't see women transitioning to men competing in men's sports. They're only competing the opposite direction. Why? Because most of these men, biological men that are competing in women's sports now, failed as a male athlete, so they're trying to get glory by competing in women's sports. Give me a break.
Listen, this is dangerous for young girls to compete in sports like volleyball, where girls have been hurt, where these balls have been spiked in their face. And again, I would agree with the Wall Street Journal. This is going to be a sleeper issue. I think a Democrat Party who says they stand up and support women, very clearly with this issue, they do not. Sam Brown, Markwayne Mullin, thank you both for being with us. Good luck on the campaign trail. And well said, polls don't mean anything. The only poll, Sam, is Election Day. That's what matters. So good luck on the campaign.
That's right. And Sean, we need fighters like President Trump and me in the Senate.
Hear, hear.
Well, and look at who's sitting next to you. He's a real fighter. Don't make him mad.
Yeah. Hey, absolutely. So join the fight. CaptainSamBrown.com.
Gentlemen, thank you both so much, Senator and Sam.